Hello everyone. I am going to invite Staci on here. So hopefully she'll be on in a second. Let me see if I can invite her. I will as soon as she comes on. All right, cool. Here we are. We are going to talk to you about what's really coming through us so precisely and clearly around the fact that 2020, as we all know at this point, so if we're taking the macro, we're in a real massive paradigm shift. Okay, someone came on. Is that you, Staci? Let's see. Oh, here she is. Okay, I'm gonna add her. Put on in a second.
Well, yes, it is.
Hey, all right, cool. Okay, I was just starting to cue it up. I was sharing that on the macro level, we're going through one of the greatest paradigm shifts for, I don't know when. I've heard some people say, like, since the Protestant Reformation, since the Renaissance, like, this is a massive paradigm shift. And
oh God, yeah.
what you and I both know, not from the mind, but from a deep intuitive sense, is that we're here to serve and to support the people that are ready to help humanity, the people that are helping humanity. And the big question we want to answer in this live is what, how, and who is supporting you? So if you're a teacher, an entrepreneur, starting a business, a therapist, whatever it may be you're doing, coach, where you're like putting yourself out every day, all the time, and that's what you've done your whole life because you're an empath, who's supporting you? Who's taking care of you? Who's holding you in the highest light? So let's talk about it, Staci.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's not that much, you can hire a coach. You can go to a therapist. You can do a healing, hypnosis, things like that. But what we're offering is it's a space, a hub, somewhere you can come to for 100 days starting today, or 9, right?
Yep.
Or 12 weeks on November 3rd.
Yeah.
Where you can actually, when you talk about your life or you talk about what you want to see in the world happen, what you want to make manifest, what you want to embody, how you want to treat your family or what you want to teach your kids or whatever those things are.
Yeah.
When you come to our group, you're going to have the sense that you're really like heard and seen. And we've been there too. And there's some tools in the toolbox that you need along the way. And one of them is the Sangha. It's the group. It's the community. But it's an inner group. It's a smaller group. So it's like the old-fashioned masterclass on steroids, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because we know so much that all it took for us, the last step, was solid support.
Yeah.
And not to say all the people before it didn't help us. They did.
Yeah.
It's like, I think about my path. I'm like, Jesus, Tony Robbins helped me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Joyce Meyer helped me. Joel Osteen helped me. T.D. Jakes helped me. Super Soul Sunday, Oprah Winfrey, like Dr. Shivali Sabari. There's a million people that helped me. But they're not, I can't call them and tell them, what broke down within me or what's holding me back from executing or how I want to shift careers or any of that. And so, once you do this inner work for so long and you dedicate yourself to it and you practice meditation and you've been around the block and the tipping point occurs and you really want to get down to it, like we have, authenticity arises. So everything that's not you falls away. Mm-hmm. And what appears is just your authentic self. And what me and David were both called to at the same time was to support leaders. And then as we started talking about this and growing with people and having conversations, we realized not everyone wants to do this. People want to join in the group, but they don't want to lead it. So it's something that's authentic to David and I. And so we know through our own unfolding that there's some tools and some words and some awareness and some support. And we have tons of stuff up our sleeve that will literally help you feel seen, heard, and supported. And you'll feel so like the dense air with, throughout you is gone. So it makes life effortless. It makes it so much easier to execute things or to like be present with your kids or, start a project in your office and clean it up.
It's multi-layered.
Or
it's multi-layered. It's all over.
It's multi-layered.
Yeah, and let me just quickly say what it is. So it's 12 weeks, every week, 90 minutes with 13 other people and us, so 15 other people, and we're going to be walking you through intuitive guidance and how to really hone in on your intuition, how to, again, just be really held and seen in this group for 60 straight days as we get to the end of 2020. And then 2021, you will be so ready. And then we're going to take the last 4 weeks of this experience in the first month of 2021 and start to really get the intuitive guidance to where we're going to go as a group. And what I want you to talk about, Staci, is two things. Number one, when you decided to start saying yes to yourself and taking care of yourself instead of always taking care of others. And then I'm going to ask you something about what's happened with about half the group that's joined. We're about halfway there at 7, and what's already happened to them since they said yes.
Yeah, the magic already begins. As soon as you hear this and you feel ignited, no matter what it is, but this in particular, if every cell in your body's like, yes, 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 I swear to God, the magic already happened. So the people that have already joined this are like, oh my God, I feel so good and I feel so ignited. And they're already immediately like, whatever their personal expression is, they are expressing that publicly. It's beautiful to witness.
It's like, we haven't even started yet. And it's like,
yeah. It's already, the energy's already there. The momentum is here. And it makes life so much better when you have people that completely and utterly understand where you're coming from this level of consciousness and wanting to go deeper and wanting to care about. I feel like I want to give to the givers now. So it's not to say that I wasn't a rebel in my life, or, some people might say, oh, Staci, you didn't help me here. I mean, that's kind of rare, or you didn't do this or you didn't do that. It was like, but when I was fixated on people, I gave my 200,000%. Okay, that's a fact.
Yeah.
So when I decided to do that exact same thing and turn the lens towards myself, okay, that's when the utter magic came out of me in a way that I've never experienced before.
And I witnessed it.
It was yes, you were the hashtag life witness now for 7 straight months, or is it longer now, David? I don't know
7 or 8 months,
what day or month it is, but 7 or 8, 9, 10 years, who knows how long it's been. But I literally feel like you have watched me. All I needed was the last second of solid support with somebody that understood exactly the level I'm at and where I want to go. Like, you've been around the block to make things happen in life that were a huge success, that were part of your mission in life. I feel like I've had similar things in my life that I have done that I've given my 2,000 trillion% to. And I felt good, but it wasn't me fully embodying who I am. That's the difference. And I know so many people on this path, so many, that are in the plateau stage where they have been implementing it. They're total givers. They've been around the block. They take 500 classes. They're doctors. They've done this. They're Stanford grads. They're not stupid. They are brilliant, and they are a success. The only difference is they want to take, there's something in them that hasn't fully unleashed. You can tell when somebody fully unleashes. It's different. Oprah Winfrey has fully unleashed. Shivali Sabari is fully unleashed. They are themselves 24/7, fully. They are a light, they are a presence. Something happens when you're fully yourself. And the last step for consciously semi-awakened people is support. I don't know how much more clear that I could be, but it's not coming from an ick place. I'm telling you, it's not coming from a shame place. It's coming from, oh my God, you guys, it really is true. Like what the wisdom teacher said about following your heart and shedding all that you're not. And then organically who you are is already here. And then the energy and momentum and then collaborations and ideas come forward is the truth.
It's the truth. And the freedom, I have to share about the freedom. Okay.
Yeah.
So the freedom that people are experiencing just from saying yes to coming into this Sangha, into this
Yeah.
group. And
Yeah.
I just messaged somebody who's in the group and I was like, oh, because she's been like messaging us, she's like, whoa, like she's plugged in to sort of like all of a sudden she's like, boom. And I was like, yeah, this is what's going to happen when you're in this space. You're not even in this space yet, but
It is.
this is what's going to happen because you're in a group of people that know the language. Everyone's going to be here for everyone. And then here's the other beautiful piece. When we roll around to January and we roll around to the end of this experience, the collaborations and the friendships and the next version of retreats and mindfulness courses and tech courses and collaboration. You come on my podcast, you go there. It's going to be this space is going to be so connected, so connected.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, the people that are going to come right now, the 14 that are going to come right now, I know how divinely connected it is. And I know that I'm definitely going to be collaborating with a million people in my life, but the first 14, you don't even know.
And this is the first 14 for Heart of the Matter too, for the organization I'm launching. This is the first 14. I mean, we did the inner warrior, intuitive warrior, and that was beautiful. Now it's 50 people, but this is the first group that, like, whatever comes out of Heart of the Matter, the collaborations, of course, with all these things within the vision of Heart of the Matter, this group's going to be on the inside of that.
Well, wait, explain really quick what Heart of the Matter is in a few sentences so people understand.
Is a global platform that is focusing on reimagining leadership, reinventing schools, and healing forward together. So the people that are in the group now, they're either doing something to reimagine schools, or they're healers, or they're leaders that know that we have to change the way we're doing things as leaders. And so whatever comes out of this, I'm organically letting it all flow. So this is going to be a global platform that will have millions of followers in the next few years, like millions, and millions of people on the platform. It'll be an online learning community with courses and just all these different experiences for you to have. And this is literally the seed and the soil and the root of this. So all the branches that come out of this will be incredibly beautiful, incredibly beautiful.
And it was so seamless, just having the support and knowing that we didn't know what exactly was going to happen. We just went with it. And then it was just like, okay, let's do this Igniter series and let's just give back to the givers and the conscious people. And then it was like, all right, let's deep dive now. Let's go all the way, all in. And that's the way we want to roll. And the reason, I think the biggest reason for me that I want to roll so all in is because I'm not going to let 2020 get the best of any of us. I'm going to alchemize it into the most beautiful. And I know so many people have struggled and suffered through it, and my heart aches for them. But as far as humanity goes, we all have a different role here, something to imprint on this earth. And for David and I, David is clearly someone that can hold a space for somebody, especially people that have been around the block and then some. So he knows and has the capacity. You know how there's some people that have zero capacity to hear you? David has full capacity to hear you, see you, has the means, the soil, the strength, the vision, the wisdom, the courage to step forward and find people who are the next Eckhart Tolle's.
Oh, I've already found. I have. I can smell talent from thousands and hundred thousands miles away. So that's why I'm like, okay, Staci,
you're like the conscious Simon Cowell, the conscious Simon.
Don't come at him. Okay, conscious. No, but I will tell you right now.
Well, when he likes somebody, he likes somebody,
though. True, but you are the best kept secret right now. A lot of people already know you, but you're the best kept secret.
Stop it.
No,
stop it.
Listen to me. So today we had like 3 people that we were messaging back and forth with on Facebook Messenger that are in the experience with us, and you were delivering like on point intuitive messages for them, like things they've needed to hear their whole entire life. And this has happened before the course is even launched. This has happened already. Okay, so I just want to make sure.
Yeah, because this is day-to-day life. Like we're not doing something that we don't this is how we are. You know, this is how we are. And so it's a full embodiment now of who we are. And, you know, you think, oh no, there's no place for that. Oh, there is such a place for it. And this is the deep dive, all in, let's go 2020, fully embodying who we are, face it all together, and then 2021, collaborate like a mofo.
Yep. And then just,
right?
I think we should wrap it up, but just a few more things. Okay, so we'll have a unlimited box room, meaning that you can speak with us. What we're trying to replicate what we experienced was like, oh my gosh, here's what's happening right now. I can't get out of bed. Like I can't get out of bed. I just need a little something. And we can share with you a quick, like, okay, get right to the intuitive point where you need the message you need to hear at the exact moment. I believe the person today said Staci can give you the exact message you need to hear at the exact moment. Okay, so that'll happen through the Voxer. Then we're going to give you daily Marco Polos, like a video message every day to kind of help you get ignited and go through your day. We're going to have 2-to-1 coaching with you. So a 90-minute session where we can sit down with you and actually help you figure out, dissect, deconstruct, work with you, and again, it's just a mirror of intuitive guidance. And there's other things I'm forgetting too that we're offering right now. I think that's most of it.
Well, the whole Sangha experience, being influenced by 14 people. WhatsApp group. Yeah. It's I think just being in the soil alone and having a Tuesday night 60 to 90 minute experience with highly conscious light worker beings who genuinely want the best for the world. You feel different in that type of setting. And then when people are fired up, or they share their ideas, you get inspired from that.
Yes.
Do you ever watch something and get so inspired? When I watch Chef Table, how I get so nuts, I go so crazy after that, because I'm thinking these people have tapped into their inner genius beyond, and they don't care. They're literally living like, this is my expression in life, and this is what I need to say. And then the audience naturally gravitates towards that wonder. Not everyone's going to love this course, but the people that do are going to love this course.
And when you watch something like Chef's Table, don't you want to just you really want to talk to somebody. You really want to share it. And imagine if you can talk to somebody about the exact language and the exact type of thing that you're experiencing. So you can actually say something like, oh yeah, the universe this, or manifestation. People will be like, oh yeah, like I totally get you. And so that's part of the space that we're creating too. And then the other thing I remembered is we're going to promote you on our platforms, which I think we counted out about over close to 8 or 10,000 people. So when I experience,
something about David and I that's like just natural for us is that when we love something or we experience something and we love it, we share it with the world. So I've had deep hypnotherapy treatments, 2 of them with Janet Philbin. She is an angel completely. So if you're ever curious about inner child work, that's what she specializes in. So that's just one person in particular that I would that I've been referring. But whenever I love something, I refer people, and it's like, I would say probably 100% of the time, someone will get a client. Because I have a wide audience, and it's all different. Some people are just into jewelry, and some people are into candles, and some people are into the consciousness work, and some people are into, my hair salon, the salon I used to go to and all that kind of stuff. So it's just, you understand? It's like we have a wide variety of an audience too. So it's not like you're going to, get nothing from it for sure. There's going to be some sort of turnaround for you. Through this thing, but it's going to be more important than that, because you're going to be able to fully embody who you are and learn the one magical trick that we've done for 8 months as an experiment, and it really truly worked, and I can't wait to share that with everyone.
Absolutely. All right, we good? Okay,
we're good. I think so.
Last piece.
Thanks, guys.
If you're interested, just message us, comment, whatever. You know where to find us if you're on here. Find us on Facebook. All right, love you guys.
Yeah.
Talk to you later. Bye.